The subject of remarketing, and I think a lot of you probably already know it since you're dealing with e-commerce and you have such high-end websites. Actually, I've seen some of your remarketing ads all around, like Sulit.com. Yeah. So this is us. We do everything that's involving online marketing, SEO, PPC, design, remarketing, conversion optimization, etc., etc. Feel free to visit our website. We'll chase you with our remarketing ads. So this is the topic of today's speech. I like to start it by saying, listen guys, I love stalking people. I have a habit of stalking people, but my marketing director advised me not to say it. I'm not going to get any business cards from girls. So I will not say stalking, I like following people. For 2 years now, we invest thousands of dollars a week following people around, and I'll explain why. Well, a decade ago, websites used to be a black box. We kind of knew what traffic drove sales and conversions to our websites. Not really. We barely knew what's happening on the website, but what we certainly didn't know was what happens when the client leaves, when the user leaves the website. And as we all probably know from your personal businesses, 0 to 5%, if you're lucky, converts on the first visit. So 95% of the people, be it 95,000 out of 100,000 people, will not buy anything, will not engage, will not sign up, will not post on your website. What are we doing with this? This is a huge challenge until remarketing came. So that's a sad me saying bye-bye to my visitors. Until remarketing, just a pop quiz. Who here uses remarketing? Raise your hand. Of course we are. Nobody. Oh my God, I have so much opportunity here. I wish I could remarket to you and follow you around after you left this venue. Imagine I'm after you with my business card saying, hey, remember me? Maybe you should visit my site again. That's exactly remarketing. Remarketing utilizes display networks by Google, by MSN, Yahoo, AdWrite, and many other inventories with millions of sites all the way to YouTube and Inquirer to take your banner, display banner, and display it to users that visited your website in the past. So if you're an e-commerce, if you're a deal website, and someone was visiting a trip to Palawan and wasn't very keen on buying at the same minute, or his CEO called him for an urgent meeting and he forgot about it, now he has a cookie on his browser, and next time he visits a website that has the display network on it, he will see your banners again. If you run your remarketing campaigns as thoroughly as possible, you can also show him the Palawan trip specifically, not just your, like Sulit does, hey, come back to Sulit. We were talking about it before. Yeah, we were talking about the depth of remarketing segmentations. With remarketing, you could show the person the exact deal that he didn't choose to take. Think about it, 7 days later, if he didn't burn himself from that list, meaning converted, you can give him a discount and convince him to come back. The opportunities are amazing. If you see a dashboard of a remarketing campaign from 1,000 users list, you get hundreds of thousands of impressions if you played it right. So example for users, but this is just a small fraction of the examples from countless users. User added the product to the shopping cart but didn't check out. He will have the product chasing him. Not just the brand, the product all over. A user checked the page offering a deal or a coupon but still didn't make up his mind. You can show him this deal again and again with a fraction of the cost of the marketing budget to get him to your site. These used to be sunk costs. You drive tons of people to your websites, only few convert, the rest is sunk costs, they're gone. With remarketing you can reconvert those sunk costs into sales actually. Someone purchased, think about different applications, cross-selling, upselling. Someone purchased a flight ticket but didn't book a hotel, now it's the time. Agoda does it. They can offer you added value services, all the way to insurance, all the way to flight tickets, hotels, pickups from the airports, etc., etc. That's remarketing. Someone read your newsletter but didn't click through. You know it because you have a pixel on your newsletter. You know the person is interested but didn't have the time to visit your website. indulge him, show him your banner again and again all over the web. And you guys that experienced it knows how when you visit Solid or Zalora, you'll be seeing this banner again and again. Maybe you thought they're just having a huge advertising budget, but no, they're using remarketing. They're able to show you their banner all over the place. You'll see them at least 3 times a day. Another example that we use is this one. The applicant visited your job section on your website. This is something we use personally in TrueLogic because we want to show our candidates that we are all around and we're big and we're showing them the benefits. We actually have a draw board to draw a message, to have text, to have a phone number, to have a discount, and we're showing them how awesome we are. So this is how it would look. If they visited our website, got the pixel, the cookie planted on their browser, they might be seeing us here on this banner while reading the Inquirer, and then they're thinking, oh my god, TrueLogic is huge. We are huge, by the way, 140 employees and counting. But they'll be like, they're on Inquirer, this is amazing. They're on NASDAQ, whatever website that uses AdSense or AdRight or AdChoices, we will be able to display this banner of ours on it, all the way to YouTube. The person is watching the Gangnam Style, he will see us here in his comfort zone and think, wow, they're huge. YouTube also advertises, obviously, AdWords and AdSense banners. So this is just an example to a week worth of remarketing. You can see that we hit 100,000 impressions. These are users that can see us again and again on all these websites and thousands of websites more, thinking they're big. Now it's the time to buy. I'll probably click here and buy from the website because I didn't think about it. And I had other offerings, but now they reminded me that they're there and I need to buy. I need to book this vacation. I need to buy this flash drive. I need to do whatever you guys want him to do. Think about it. Even if he converted, a month later, you could show him another product, another service. So we'll just finish with some remarketing tips, because some of you know a lot about remarketing and some of you still don't know a lot. The biggest and the strongest tip I can give to everyone, either if you're doing it for yourselves or for clients, is to start building your remarketing lists now. Why? Because this list only starts together once you put the pixel, the tracking cookie on your website. So even if you decided to start a remarketing campaign a month from now or 2 months from now, at least you'll have 2 months worth of visitors that will be getting your ads again and again. So put the pixel, go find a service provider, whether it's the Google AdWords retargeting itself or AdRoll or retargeter, many websites out there that could help you with it. Run split tests and different copy designs. This is very important. It's very content rich because you're using display networks, but you also have to realize that you're showing copy and media to people that were already on your website. They know you, they probably know your services. Think about it. Why didn't they choose to buy? Maybe it was the price, maybe they were not sure about the service. You need now to convince them. You have the chance to reappear again and again and convince them. So try different versions and see what converts better. Add burn code to optimize your CPC. If someone already converted, you don't want to continue wasting money displaying ads, so you need to burn him, either from the list in general or from the segment. It can be belonging to different segments. Avoid banner fatigue and refresh weekly. This is something we recommend all of our clients. When someone sees you, the same banner, the same slogan, the same copy again and again, automatically they block it. We're smart enough to say, I know this banner, I know, they're not going to convince me. But if they see a new design, a refreshing design, a design that tackles something else in their decision making, they might buy. You might take this 95% and reduce it to 90% that didn't buy. So that's the banner fatigue. Upsell or cross-sell to existing customers, very important. They already bought something, sell them something else. We all know that, right? We need to optimize and get the best of our lists and get the best of our budgets. Determine the right time to remarket. Not every product needs to be chasing you every day, a day after the user was exposed to your product. So think about it. Maybe start chasing him 7 days from now. Maybe it takes time for this decision to mature. And it's 7 days, so think about that as well. And of course, consult the experts. This is us. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you enjoyed.
There is for example, Google proposed retargeting solution, but I know because that's the one we are using.
Right.
What's the difference between TrueLogic solution regarding the Google one? And second question, where TrueLogic is getting its commission? Is it revenue sharing? Is it a click CPA?
I'll also enhance this question. A lot of people are asking, hey, I'm already using the Google AdWords, so why should I use AdRoll? Some of you might know AdRoll. Why should I use AdRoll and not just Google AdWords? So because you came from NetBooster, you probably know that you guys run PPC campaigns. When you run a PPC campaign, you do the keyword research, you do the A/B, the split testing, you create the banners, and you create reporting, and you make sure you optimize. You optimize the conversions. Your KPIs are based on how many conversions did you get the client. So when you're doing PPC or retargeting on AdWords, someone needs to create the banners on a weekly basis to avoid banner fatigue. Someone needs to test different copies, etc., etc. If you have your internal marketing team, obviously they could do it, but these are our services. This is the added value. Like PPC, there is a management fee on top, and if there is a need, if the client doesn't have their own creative or copy, we will do that as well, because we're a digital marketing, online digital marketing agency. And just to deepen that question, the difference, if anybody was wondering, between AdRoll and just using the AdWords, the Google AdWords, is that AdRoll has a bigger inventory. They have an umbrella that allows you to create remarketing campaigns and use AdWords and AdBright and ad choices. Some of those display networks allows you to have Flash. I don't know who of you guys know Flippa, the website auction. You probably know it. So sometimes I like to buy websites and to invest in them. And there's a website that auctions websites. So when I visit a specific listing and I go and browse my recreational browsing, I will see that listing that I was visiting on the banner. Why? Because they enable you to use Flash. And with Flash and XML and Ajax, you're able to take that listing that I visited before by my cookie and show it to me again. Listen, there are 12 bids already and it's at $12,000. You might want to jump in. The bid closes in X amount of time. Just think about it. Deals, for the deals people. Think about the Flash banner that you could display and have a counter that's counting down and saying, hey, that's Flash drive that you wanted for 600 pesos. We have 5 units left and 5 days left, 5 minutes left. It's all up to you, up to your marketing people and how out of the box, how attractive they can appear to the client.